When Paddington arrived at number 32 Windsor Gardens, the first person he met was the Browns' housekeeper, Mrs. Bird. "Good afternoon," he said. "I'm from darkest Peru, and I've come to stay." "Peru!" exclaimed Mrs. Bird. "Good gracious, whatever next?" "Don't worry," called Judy. "He's going to have a bath. Hold on, Paddington, I'm just coming." "Did you say you're from Peru?" called Mrs. Bird. "Darkest Peru," said Paddington. "In that case, I'd best be getting some more marmalade in." "Fancy knowing I like marmalade," exclaimed Paddington. "Mrs. Bird knows everything about everything," said Judy. "She sounds just like Aunt Lucy," said Paddington. The next person Paddington met was Judy's brother Jonathan, and while Jonathan put some bubble mixture into the bath, Paddington listened carefully to his instructions. "There's some soap," said Judy, "and a towel, and a brush so that you can scrub your back." Paddington felt he would sooner just sit in a puddle, but he didn't like to say so. "It sounds very complicated," he announced. "Well," said Judy, "don't forget to wash your ears. They look very black." "Black?" said Paddington hotly. "Black?" "They're meant to be black. At least, I think they are." For a moment or two, he toyed with the idea of whitening his ears with a toothpaste, but he soon gave that up. There were other, much more interesting things to do. "What was that?" exclaimed Mr. Brown. "Perhaps it was Mrs. Bird," said Judy. "Bang went our tea by the sound of it." Unaware of the alarm he was causing, Paddington busied himself making a foam map of South America. Some of the mountains were very high indeed, and he was about to mark in darkest Peru when he suddenly remembered the bath. "What is going on?" exclaimed Mr. Brown. "Don't tell me Mrs. Bird's fallen in the washing-up water now." "That's funny," said Jonathan. "Talking of water—" "Gosh!" cried Judy. "Look!" "Paddington, he's in trouble." To say that Paddington was in trouble was to put it mildly. He tried calling out, "Help," fairly quietly, so as not to disturb anyone, and then much louder, "Help! Help!" "Paddington," said Judy, "you've still got your duffel coat on." "I didn't want to get too wet," gasped Paddington. "Only I think I have done after all." "Help! Why ever didn't you pull the plug out?" exclaimed Jonathan. "Pull the plug out?" repeated Paddington. "Nobody said anything about that." "I shall never, ever have a bath again," he said firmly. "It's much too complicated." But before he went to bed that night, Paddington did have one more go. "It's what's known as a dry bath," he announced. "It's safer than using water, and it's much less messy."